Hello everyone! A new year means a new year-long project plan, and ta-da! Yes, it's still in a Santa basket because this is like the most convenient thing I can think of. And yes, there's still a Christmas tree behind me because I'm in denial that the holidays are over and it's a new year. And you know what? I am free to keep it as long as I want. My cutoff usually is January 10th. By then it's like, alright, honey, like Christmas, you know, move on from it. So, new year means 19 products. I was able to find 19 products to officially call this Finish 19 in 2019. I know, super duper original. So there is a little mix of product. Most of it is makeup. I want to say about like 16 products are makeup, and then the rest is like perfumes and a little bit of skincare. I think it's actually 15 products is makeup. But this bag is full. Let's jump right in. I definitely learned from last year what are appropriate products to have in this project and pick products so I'm not using the same products for 2 years in a row, which was the last case like last year. So shall we begin? We shall. Alright, so I'm just gonna go in no particular order. We have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. This is getting a little old. I barely just cracked it open. Setting spray, as much as I love setting spray, I just don't use it every day. But, you know, I feel this is only like 1.52 fluid ounces, so it should be an easier one to use up this time around. So this is item number 1. Item number 2, we have a foundation. This is my Dior Airflash foundation. So this is a air spray? Spray foundation, expensive. Time to use it up because it's getting a little bit old and I don't want it to go to waste. This is my perfect palest shade, which is currently right now and probably till like May or June. So we're gonna focus on this one and use it up. There isn't that much product in here. I know it says like there is 2.3 fluid ounces. Usually foundations have 1. But I watched Beauty News like spray and see how much like actual product was it, and or actual product was in the can, and it's actually not that much. It's mostly just like whatever the air mechanism is to get it to spray out. So hopefully this one is an easier one to use up if I use it consistently. Again, I've had it for quite a while. I want to say I got this back in 2016. And it was expensive. I think it was like $72. And that's a lot of money. Alright, in a foundation that I have, this is laying on its side. This is going to be my summer foundation, so I guess it doesn't matter to show you how much I have. It's about 3/4 of the way full. And again, because it is a summer foundation, oh, it's actually settling down really fast. Because it's a summer foundation, this isn't going to get used again till I am dark enough to wear this. I got this last summer in Paris, and this only has a 6-month expiration date, which is why I am putting this in the project, because technically like the 6 months are... What's the opposite of August? February? Anyways, in February this baby should be expired, but they really go a lot longer. So as you can see, it's starting to settle and it's gonna be around halfway done. It's okay, it's not my favorite foundation. It's very light coverage, but that's all you really need in the summertime. So once we get closer to getting ready to use this, I will definitely show you how much product is in there and update you along the way. I have a concealer in here. This is the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I got this back in 2017 when it, not necessarily when it first launched. more like when it started to become a little bit more available in the stores. Again, it's getting old. It is like my pale concealer shade, so it is a product I definitely want to focus on using up this year, just because again, I don't want it to go bad and, you know, potentially waste my money on it, which is why a lot of these products are technically in here. What a shocker. Alright, this one's the good one. So my palette for the year is going to be the Lorac Pro 2. Now, last year and the year before, I worked on the Naked palette, and there's so much product in that, and it takes so long and so much effort to go through them. I really wanted a gimme palette this year. I wanted a palette that was not going to take me 2 years to finish, and I know the Lorac Pro is going to be that one. And I'm going to show you what this palette looks like currently. So this is what it looks like. I will say I did finish up Buff, and I actually pressed a little bit of Virgin and a little bit of a hot pink shade in here and kind of made like my own sin just to have more variation. As certain shades start finishing up, I might be like pressing more eyeshadows into here from different palettes that like have way too much product, just to get some going. And again, there's also progress on Nectar right there. It has pan, and then this one suffered an accident, so I just pressed it in. The colors I'm not going to be super focusing on is going to be like black and charcoal and navy, and plum I probably only want to hit pan on, but I'm not going to care for these shades, and probably not going to care for jade or cocoa. Maybe silver, I don't know, I'm not sure. But like I said, I'm going to be focusing mostly on this half of the palette. So I always leave the darker ones because I just don't wear dark eyeshadows at all whatsoever, and I will be pressing more eyeshadows into this, slash bringing more eyeshadows into this project as the year goes by on. But I really just need a give me palette, because I really just want to see progress in a palette, because the last 2 years I've been working on the Naked palette and I barely finished anything, and it just was really discouraging. So I need a little bit more motivation. So this is the perfect palette, and we'll just see how the year goes on these shades over here. I feel like because the Lorac Pro, or like the Lorac eyeshadows, are really shallow, I feel like I'm still gonna get a little bit more progress on the shades that I don't even want to touch on. So we'll see how that goes. Next up is going to be a highlighter. So I have my Anastasia contour kit. What a mummy we have here. What a mummy. So this is what mine currently looks like. As you can see, I have 2 empty pans here. So I'm just going to be using the highlight in this palette and focusing on using it up. It's a good highlight shade. And I just want to use it again before it goes bad, because I did spend my money on this. The contour shades never worked on me. They looked super patchy. I'm not even going to mess with them, and some of them are having hard pan, so I just want to focus on the highlight, because I feel like that's going to be a doable product for me to attempt to finish, and I'll be happy with just hitting pan as well. I want to show you familiar faces from my last year-long project pan. So last familiar product is going to be the Miss Dior Perfume. This was brand new last year when I started, and this is how much I have left currently. So this is something I'm definitely going to be able to finish, and it's something I'm going to set my mind to finishing this year, just because perfumes are expensive and they go bad. I think like after like a year, I think they start like losing. I think I even heard like it's about like 6 months even then. So yeah, it's definitely something I want to get money's worth. This was gifted to me at Christmas 2-3 Christmases ago, so it's really time for me to use it up. And along those same lines, I also have this other perfume, full size. So that's going to be like my work perfume, and this is going to be my everyday perfume. This is Daisy Oh So Fresh. This is my favorite Daisy perfume. It used to be my favorite scent. This reminds me of like beginning of college. Like my first 2 years of college, it's all I would use. This is how much I have. I have noticed the scent is starting to change on this, and this is way too expensive to let it go bad, so it's time to start trucking along with her and starting to use her up. Like I said, I used to love this so much. It reminds me of, I think, my first 2 years of college maybe. It just brings me back to that era, and specifically that era was right before I started dating my boyfriend, so that'll be interesting. I wonder if I'm still gonna love this after I go through an entire bottle, or just be like, that was a good memory, it's time to move on. And as I get older, I'm moving a little bit. I still love florals, but I'm moving a little bit away from them, just because I feel like they're very juvenile and youthful, and I'm like 22. I'm still youthful, but it's like a different part of my youth. So, but I still want to use her up, and I mean, how can you not love this bottle? It's gorgeous. How can you not? So, 2 perfumes, 2 big size perfumes. Although I'm pretty sure I'll get the Miss Dior used up, but the other one, questionable. Another familiar face is my Chanel Tan De Soleil bronzer. This is what I have left in this. Again, based on how much I used it last year in 2018, to see the progress in it, I don't think I'm going to be hitting pan or using it up. Maybe I could hit pan on this, I don't know, we will see. But again, my goal on this one, similar to last year, is just to use her as much as I can. It is a cream product. Cream products tend to go bad quicker, and it's Chanel. It was expensive, even though it's Chanel makeup. So I want to get my money's worth out of this, and you know what, I love it. I'm not tired of it, so I'm just gonna keep on using it until it's probably done. Where do I want to go to next? I think I should probably just finish with eyes. So I have one eyeliner in here. This is my Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner, and this is in the color turquoise. It's a nice bright color. I have had this for a while now. I'm not gonna roll it up because I'm scared I'm not gonna be able to roll it back down. I rolled it up a little bit and it's not going back down, but I'm gonna have a lot of colorful eyeliner this year, and that's okay because on the summertime it's fun. I haven't seen it done in a while, so I might feel a little outdated, but you know what, it's okay. You do you, honey boo. You're not following like everybody's trends. That's what makes makeups fun. So I really want to use this one up just because it's getting a little bit old and I don't want it to dry out, and it is something fun when I do decide to do it. I'm getting over a cold, so if I sound a little bit nasally and stuffy, that is why. It was like the worst cold ever. And yeah, so now we're gonna move on to the rest of like the cheek products. And I have the Too Faced Regular Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This one, I've had this baby way too long. I bought this in, I want to say April of 2013, possibly May. I want to say it's the end of April of 2013. So this has been sticking around for a while. This is going to be my contour shade. It's a little bit too dark to be a bronzer, so I'm just going to be using it as a contour while I get dark, and then when I'm dark, my version of dark, because I don't get that dark, use it as a bronzer. The Milk Chocolate Soleil took me 2 years to use up, so we'll see how far I can get into this one, but I definitely want to hit pan, and then if I have to work on it the next year, 2019 started, I'm already talking about 2020, like what, girl, rewind. That's what happens. We'll see where that one goes. Oh, I forgot one like face product. I want to use up my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. This is one of those products that I absolutely love. I love setting underneath my eyes with this. Just like literally doing like the V and then going up. It makes me look so porcelain and doll-like, and I love it. And I've had this since 2016. It's another product I don't want it to go bad. This was a pretty penny, and I wouldn't even consider it a pretty penny. It was like a pretty quarter. And I've had this again since 2016. I was very much babying this product and only using it for special occasions, but then that always ends up being a waste of money because a lot of these products actually were like special occasion stuff, and you know, then it goes bad and then it's a waste of money because you don't have enough special occasions. So I've just gotten over the idea of special occasions and am finally going to use what I have because I'm also on a no-buy this year, so I don't really have any excuse to buy more makeup. Now for sure, last cheek product is my MAC Peaches blush. I've had this for a while. I do really like peach blush. Peach and like mauve pink are like my go-to blushes. Peaches I've had for a while. I know MAC blushes take forever to use up because there's so much product in this. So I just want to hit pan on this, and this is going to be the only blush I focus on. The last 2 years I've had more than one blush to focus on, and it's been a struggle to use it up, so I am just going to focus on this one. Occasionally I'll throw in a little pink blush every now and then, but Peaches just seems to be, like a peach blush just seems to be like my best everyday shade, I suppose, because I tend to go for more warm tone looks, and peach blushes tend to like look better on me. I mean, pink blushes do too, but like I just like warm and peach and like cool and pink and yeah, whatever. Breaking away from the skincare a little bit, these are gonna be 2 separate products just so it's exactly 19. I have the Yves Rocher replenishing mask, and that's what this looks like, and then the other one is the radiance mask. One says re-energize your skin, and this one is awaken your skin. I haven't actually opened this one, and I have this one. This is more like a hydrating face mask, and then I guess this is supposed to be like a brightening one, and because they're separate masks and like masks take a while to use up, I am counting them as 2 separate products, again just to reach that 19 limit, and they're a little bit more of gimme products, so it'll be a little bit more motivating to use up throughout the year. I have one brow product. This is the, what was this? This is a Milani eyebrow wax. I've had this for years. I just have preferred using eyebrow gel because I have a lot of eyebrow hairs, and I feel like eyebrow wax tends to pull at my brow hairs, so I've had this for a while. It's time to focus on using it up, so I'm just going to focus on this year. Again, it's my no-buy year, so if I ran out of my eyebrow gel, I would have to use that regardless because I wouldn't be allowed to replace my eyebrow gel when I have the eyebrow wax, so that's why it's in here. And last but not least, I have lip products, and lip products tend to be a struggle for me, so we'll see how I do. But I did pick more wearable colors and not like a red lipstick that took me 2 years, and not like a unwearable pink, I suppose. So the first lipstick I have is a MAC lipstick in Speed Dial. This is how much I have left. If I'm going to measure it, I will mark it somewhere. I just haven't done it yet. But if I put it down to my pinky line, it's right, a little bit right above that like bend in my pinky, if you can see that. So that's how much I have in that. And if I haven't said already, this is in Speed Dial. Had this for a while, so it's really time to use it up. Still smells fine, no growth on it, but I know the age is creeping up there, so we're gonna use it up. This is the Bite Matte Cream Lip Crayon in Glace. What the heck? This comes off. This was the birthday gift from Sephora last year in 2018. And there's not that much product left, so this could be a gimme, but again, lip products are really difficult for me to use up, so I didn't realize there was only this much product left. Please tell me you're gonna go down. Oh yes, you will. So I hope this is an easy one to use up. I know there's only a little bit of product, but like I'll apply it once a day in the entire day type of lipstick girl. I've been trying to get better at it. I do reapply more at work sometimes if I remember to, but in the day-to-day life, like I just apply it once and then that's it because I forget and I just don't feel like reapplying. And then my last product is going to be my YSL Lip and Tint Oil in Cheerie My Cheerie, I believe it is. I know it's Cheerie My Cheerie, or that one. These did get recently ish discontinued, and I'm really sad, and I was really tempted to buy a new one or like a backup, but we're not doing that. We're not doing that this year. We're not doing that ever. We're not buying backups. There's gonna be dupes. I probably won't miss it when I'm gone because I'll have so many more products to work through that I'll forget about this, but I do really love this. I don't think this is going to be an issue to to finish up, because it is not quite a lip gloss and it leaves a little pretty tint, and it's really easy to put on and it nourishes your lips. So I feel like this will be an easier lip product to use up. Nonetheless, lip products, again, take me a very long time to use up. So that is all my 19 products, and everything's just falling to the ground because I put it all on the edge of my desk and it just doesn't hold up. So what do y'all think? Do you think I can do it? Do you think I'm gonna like struggle? We'll see. Follow along on this journey. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you can follow along on this project. And if you guys are also doing like a year-long project pack, do let me know so I can follow you guys and we can all support each other, because we all need support in this community. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This video is way too long already, so I'm gonna cut it off here. And I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye.